Well, we're coming to you now from a bus in Helsinki, and we've just left VTT, which is sort of the equivalent of the CSIRO, and I've got Professor Bronwyn Fox with me, Deputy Vice-Chancellor of UNSW, one of our fantastic group of 8 universities. And the discussion in here has been very much around Horizon Europe and the success that VTT has had, but of course this is on the back of visits we've had in Brussels and in Berlin, where we've been talking about the EU Free Trade Agreement, the Defence and Security Partnership, and of course Horizon Europe. Really, and I think actually one of our ambassadors talked about it as a 3-legged stool. So from your perspective, Bronwyn, where do you see the great opportunities for Australia researchers in that 3-legged partnership, if you like?
It was such an inspiring visit, and it was wonderful to hear the current work that VTT are doing in addition to their deep history in semiconductor technology. When you have that heritage, it's very easy to move into the future in quantum computing. There's an enormous opportunity for us to partner with them on quantum computing. We are working with many of the same industry partners, and in fact, I noticed when they talked about who their partners were, many of them were actually partners in the Centre of Excellence funded by the Australian Research Council on quantum computing performance and integration that just got announced last year and is in partnership with UNSW Sydney, the University of Sydney and many other Australian universities and industry partners. So that is one opportunity. There are other significant opportunities around defence, and UNSW is of course partnered with the University of Adelaide, another group of 8 universities in the Defence Trailblazer, where we've got many different startups and spin-outs working on autonomous technologies, on everything from autonomous maritime systems to robots that actually maintain and clean hulls in maritime systems.
Your day job is corralling all of our great researchers and our great thinkers across our universities in collaboration, as you've just mentioned, not just with a group of 8 universities, but across the spectrum. And of course, Horizon Europe gives us the opportunity to really be at the table. It strikes me, though, and I'm a cup half full person, but it strikes me as a really complex environment we're about to go in. Are we match fit and ready?
We are getting there. So we do have a history in working in Horizon Europe programs. Pillar 2 is the new element to us. So we can build on that history and those systems. We need to work with our partners, and VTT has an enormous success rate in this program. They have the systems and processes to support it. So partnering with them makes sense, as does partnering with many of the companies and places we visited in Germany. I note that Siemens, who we had a brilliant visit there to their facility in Berlin on Wednesday, also have a history of successful participation in Horizon Europe. So we should learn from our friends.
I should say that you are also ex-CSIRO, so
Yes.
This would be very familiar to you. I should have added that. Well, thank you, Bronwyn. Thanks for the time today, and we're looking forward to our next round of visits in London.
Thank you. Can't wait for the next stop.
Thanks.